broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yeah.
I'm like ready to dance.
I don't know what we're doing.
Well, while we're waiting for the build-up, hello everyone, and welcome to the Awkward AfterBuzz show. This is season 5, episode 2, Short Circuit Party. We're gonna have a party here today. I'm joined by my lovely co-hosts, Jason Eichler.
Hi.
I think it just happened. And Miss Christina Zia.
Yes, hello, Miss Christina Zia.
Yes.
Right here.
I'm Tiana Hobson, and joining us, we have a very, very special guest tonight for everyone. Miss Ashley Arpel is joining our panel today as a special guest. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. This is her favorite song right now, so we decided to start with the fight song. A lot of fight left in me.
It's really good, you guys.
Like song, but me.
You don't know the song?
You don't know the song?
Really? That's embarrassing.
I'm clearly embarrassed.
Jason, what was the other? Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, yeah,
Doesn't this remind you a bit of Arctic Monkeys from
Wait,
last
what
season?
song?
If any of you guys remember that, thank you for continuing to watch our show. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, so let's get into not tonight's. It's Wednesday night, and this show was on Monday.
We had a holiday.
So we were off getting drunk like Jenna at the beach. So we didn't have time to come here. So we're gonna start by talking about Jenna and Tamara because they're just so awesome. So last week's episode ended with Jenna throwing the bucket of water, and all the lights and the electricity.
Right, okay, yeah.
I was like, everyone was looking at me like I was crazy, so I was scared to continue talking.
Right, the circuit. That's how we got the short
That was in the
circuit.
beginning of this episode?
No.
Oh yeah, that was the.
No, it wasn't. It was the end
think
because
you're right.
Maddie's like, no, Jenna, don't.
Yeah.
And she throws it, and that's when Jake punches
They should have
Maddie.
done a little last week on Awkward.
Yeah,
So we
we
do.
skipped that part.
I
don't
swear
know.
we just watched tonight's episode too, so we should also just know. But anyways, so the power has gone off at their high school, and at first everyone's pissed off. Well, not everyone. Tamara's kind of pissed off at Jenna and giving her a lot of attitude.
She's always pissed at Jenna, though. I feel for, something.
Yeah.
Jenna breaks a nail, and Tamara's like, whoa, okay, we gotta talk.
That's what it's like being friends with Tiana.
Whoa, Jason, you need to calm down right now. Pump your brakes. I'm just joking. I love him.
Okay, good.
So I was kind of.
Do you think? Probably.
I think so. Okay, sorry.
See what I mean? I'm bullied every week by those two. So Jenna has to go into Val's office, and then basically this curse turns into a blessing because first they have to start getting rid of all the ice cream that's in the freezer, which who doesn't love free ice cream?
Everyone.
Preach.
Everyone loves free ice cream. And then Val comes out and is like, hey, you know what? There's no AC, there's no electricity. We're letting you guys have the day off. And so everyone's like, oh my gosh, go Jenna, and starts chanting her name. And Jenna's like, oh my God. Yeah, he's like, what's happening? I'm like popular or something. So then they're like, let's do a beach party. And then Jenna never makes it to her own beach party.
Well, she's trying to buy alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and then she gets there and then has to take Maddie home
Did
because
you
he's
guys
so
ever?
drunk.
I know. That happens to all of us. Did you guys ever try to buy alcohol underage at a grocery store or
Always.
No.
at a party or?
I had a
liquor store?
fake ID from Indiana when I was 17. And I grew up in New York, and I just remember walking in and being like, yeah, I'm from Indiana. I'm like, what are you doing here on a Tuesday? I'm like, what are you here on a
At a
Tuesday?
grocery store?
Yeah, the grocery store I would go to, what do you want? I'm like, the good kind.
See, I would always bring it up, and they'd be like, "Where's your ID?" And I'd be like, oh, I left it in my car. Please hold. And then just drive off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I think I had a fake ID too. Cassandra Matrone, thank you very much. It was expired for like 7 years.
Oh, yeah.
She's watching
She's
right
gonna be
now.
I was like, is that the person that made it?
We look nothing alike. But I don't think I ever used it to actually buy liquor. It was just to get into bars.
Oh.
We always had like
I
older
got
friends or
into
something.
bars.
Yeah.
See, I got into the bars. It was always when I was trying to buy and I was classy. Even in high school, I would try to buy a bottle of wine. They'd be like,
See,
I think maybe if you had tried something a little
yeah.
trashier,
Like maybe if I got a 40,
Yeah.
they'd be like, just take it. I don't even want to see your card.
like, you got to be 21 if you're getting 40. Like,
go.
I feel like I was the only good girl here. I never had a fake ID, and I never tried to buy alcohol or anything
see,
underage.
if
I
my
just gave
brother
money to
didn't
my
decide
brother.
to be a pastor, he would have gave me his freaking ID.
I will say, like, I had an older brother, so once I got to college, it was like every Friday night, actually Thursday night, I'd call him and be like, hey, brother, what are you doing right now? Oh, you're about to drive past my school. Will you stop and buy us, like, this and that? And he'd get it for us, and then...
That's a good brother.
Yeah, but I kind of missed not having an older sister because when my younger brother was old enough, or wasn't old enough, my older brother gave him his old ID, and I was like, see, this would have been perfect for me.
I had my picture on my fake ID with my real
so you had
name.
like a legitimate
Did you go to
fake
like
ID.
a guy in like Central Park and
I went,
play money?
I went downtown. Like I went to like Avenue A or
Yeah,
something.
you went to the
and,
East
like,
Village over there.
And you go
I don't know where you go to get fake IDs
You go
in
to
New
like a
York.
tattoo shop. They're like guns to the
That's
back.
exactly what you do.
Yeah, and they take your
Wow.
picture, and then you wait like 2 hours at Barnes and Noble across the street.
Yeah.
And like that's what I did. You come back in, you get your ID, you go to the bar, and you have a great night.
Well,
Wow.
if only Jenna... didn't they get fake IDs last season? Remember
Yes.
with
Yeah, like, they
Crazy
went to jail,
Eva?
so didn't-
Oh,
Yeah, but I think that's why.
Oh, is that what... Did
that's
they get taken away?
I think so, yeah.
Because Jenna didn't even try to, like, put up a fake ID. She just bought a bunch of paper towels, which, if you're trying to become older, play older, why paper
obvious.
towels? Buy baby diapers or something. Like, actually
true.
make
That
it
would've
legit.
been a
Like,
good
you
one.
said I dropped the kids off at daycare. So be buying some Pampers and some Gerber's baby food.
And I love when she walks out and she's like, my husband will be very upset when I don't have his vodka at home. It's like,
She's so awkward. I can't. Okay, I don't like Jenna as a popular girl.
Well,
I
'cause
just
she's
don't
not
think
a
she's popular.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though. Now that like she's in the group with Maddie and Jake, who like were the original popular group, I feel like it's kind of like, she's still so awkward.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: she was like always dating someone who's popular. So like, why is it so weird?
I
for
feel like
her to
maybe
be
a lot of
popular?
the girls didn't put out as young as she did. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She
yeah,
put out
yeah.
her freshman year.
Yeah.
Most people wait till their junior or senior year. Or if you're Tiana till you're 32.
Which I'm not 32 yet, so I'm still waiting. Angel Halo. I'm saving myself for marriage.
By the way,
You're
her
welcome.
dress unzippers all the way down.
If you're listening, Tiana.
Accidental. I don't
Tiana,
think
for all the people
so.
listening, we should unzip it so they can hear.
Yeah.
Lower it.
There you go. This is the zipper noise.
And for all the people that are watching, Tiana, stand up and unzip all the way down.
Not gonna happen. Maybe when I was in college, I would have followed with that.
Or give her a shot of anything.
Tequila makes my clothes
Let's all
come
take
off.
our fake IDs to the store, get her
Yes.
a 40, and then
And
she'll
then we'll
fall
come
for
back,
it.
we'll finish this, and I'll fall for it. It'll be great. So then, after the grocery store doesn't work, Jenna then tries to lure a stranger into giving her. But you know what? I was so proud of the stranger man for running away because. For him, it's just one of those moments where it's like, am I on like To Catch a Predator right now?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 'cause she
Yeah,
made it look
yeah.
like she wanted sex and alcohol.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Have you guys ever had to buy anybody alcohol now that we're over 21?
I've bought it for my little brother and his friends
No.
before
Yeah.
they were 21, but not strangers.
I bought it. I don't know if I should say this.
Say it.
I used to work in like when I was in grad school. I
yeah.
worked in an office for like freshmen, and we did the news together. And so I bought all these freshman alcohol, and I get into my office the next morning, and my boss it was right before Four Locos became illegal, and my boss had 3 Four Locos that I had bought the kids the night before on my desk, and I'm like, I get in there, I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, we caught some freshmen drinking these. Can you log them? And I'm like, oh, yeah, totally. No problem.
Oh my God.
Who would drink these? They're so disgusting. And they're the ones I bought them.
You're lucky the
amazing.
freshman didn't rat you out.
I know.
That's funny. I am not at all about that. Like, I have a little brother now who's a freshman in college, and I don't think I'd feel comfortable buying him.
Really?
Oh my gosh, don't be such a square.
No, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time,
I'd buy him, like, beer. Like, I'm not
That's
bringing...
still alcohol.
Yeah, but it's not like whiskey. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think
It's
freshmen in
lighter.
college drink whiskey.
We do.
They drink, like, Miller Lite
They do.
and
Maddie
Pop
Light and
Off.
Keystone. Ew, Pop Off. Oh.
They drink the best. I remember my freshman year of college, I took a shot of whiskey. Thought it was the most disgusting thing I'd ever tasted, and now every night I pour myself a glass of whiskey on the rocks, and I'm like,
Every night?
I'm so sophisticated.
Every night you pour yourself
It's like having a glass of wine. It's one glass.
it's not.
yeah, a glass of
A
wine
glass.
at night, that was
A glass
great.
of wine is great. A glass of whiskey means you have a problem.
A glass
Yeah,
of
wait, like
whiskey
a
on the
glass
I'm
or like...
No, like you put one ice cube in, and it's the short glass, and you fill it up to like there. It's like
gotta-
If anyone knows of any lines
right
you
now.
can call,
They're
please
scared
comment
for
them.
you.
Yeah,
They're
we are.
scared for me, but
They
I'm
just
not
wanna
scared for
help.
me.
We hang
Of
out
course
with you
you're
all the
not.
time. We did not know about this drinking habit you have
But
until right now.
I don't get drunk or anything. I have
That's because you're an alcoholic.
I have one glass, and then I sleep better. It's almost like,
like
me
so
using
cool.
weed
You're
to go to
dependent
sleep.
on it.
Yeah, I'm looking across the table now.
I don't.
What?
Yeah. Moving on. So after Jenna tries to prostitute herself out, luckily her mom Lacy is also lurking in the liquor store alleyway, and she's there to save the day because Lacy's just that awesome mom. who-
Everybody has that cool mom from that in high school they'll like buy you
Oh, yeah.
alcohol. And
Yeah.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
my dad
like
was
that.
like the cool dad.
Oh,
I
that's
think I had
cool.
like the cool dad.
Did he buy you alcohol? I mean,
I mean, he didn't
Is he watching this?
blink once, blink once of yes, blink twice of no.
he didn't buy. I wouldn't say he went out and like bought me alcohol, but he totally knew I had a fake and like
That's a good parent.
Oh, okay.
like
I mean,
My mom found I had a Bible with a flask in it, and she. I thought it was like a really good hiding thing, and she found it
Not
in my
in your
dresser.
house.
And she's like, "Well, it was a Bible. I thought they would be like, oh, he has a Bible in his drawer. Thank God." And,
thank God.
and she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "That's not mine." And she's like, "It's in your dresser." I'm like, "You probably put it there, not me."
Did she believe that?
No.
but I wouldn't put it past Jason to convince someone that he had.
Because I feel like I would like consider it in my head, like, oh my God, did I put it there? Really? Like,
Wow.
maybe I was sleepwalking.
No, we had that fun mom friend who would go out on like New Year's Eve, and I remember being in a liquor store with them, and I didn't know that this was about to happen, but she's picking out alcohol for herself and turns and looks at me and is like, "What are you guys gonna drink tonight?" And I was in like the 7th or 8th grade, and I was like, "Huh? What? No, I don't know." And then they gave me like half a Smirnoff Ice, and I was out for the count.
In 7th grade, and that's when Tiana started drinking.
Wow.
And now
All
it's
downhill,
whiskey
yeah.
every night.
Now it's whiskey every night.
Tiana, when was the last time you didn't black out from drinking?
this morning.
Yeah, this morning. Last night. Yesterday. Saturday? I don't know.
See, I feel like I didn't have any cool mom friends like that, or friends that had cool moms. But every time I would go to Greece when I was younger, I was like, everyone was going to clubs when they were like 14.
Oh.
So then it would,
Europeans.
yeah, so then it would be okay to do that. And all my cousins' moms would convince my parents to let me go out. So overseas, we'd be clubbing at like 13, 14, 15.
That explains so much, actually.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I was in Bible study.
Actually, my friends who I used to drink and like do bad stuff with in the States were all my church friends.
Gotta watch out for those church.
Gotta watch out for the church friends.
Jason.
What are you talking about?
So they do end up getting some alcohol finally, thanks to Lacy. But then by the time they make it to the beach, the party's over. Everyone's leaving. There's already been some drama that we'll get into in a little bit. But Maddie's so drunk that Jenna also has to drive him home, which goes into the whole like Jenna's Maddie complex, where she can't just let the guy fend
Yeah.
for himself.
I think she kind of feels guilty because she didn't tell him. So when she sees him like on a downward spiral,
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I could have."
No,
helped
she's
him
just
get
making
better."
When is she not feeling bad for Maddie?
Right, well that, but also I'm kind of like conflicted with that because she wasn't technically told. She overheard Jake talking about it. So I feel like Maddie doesn't really, because it's not her information to tell. He doesn't really.
And it's not like she knew for weeks and weeks and didn't tell him.
Yeah.
She knew for maybe 24 hours before the cat got out.
I don't even
bag.
think that it's her feeling guilty at this point.
You just made it a Tiana statement.
The cat got out of the bag.
But she said the cat got out the bag. That was good.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, like,
I'm thinking about it, but like in a dirty sense, but wait.
isn't that
I'm
like a thing though? Like, you let the cat out the bag?
Because Gabby and Jake, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
oh,
crazy.
I get it.
I'm not that crazy.
No, I don't think it's her feeling guilty now. I just think it's her being a good friend.
But
like,
I
they got
think
to the
there's a
party,
lot,
it was
like-
over.
You know something's gonna happen, and like
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess both of them are
But
someone
like,
else. so it
she
doesn't
cares
matter,
about
but-
him.
I think since she cheated, there's always that underlying guilt that
Yeah,
she just
I agree.
has. So I think she always tries to be an even. She loves Maddie in the friend way, as well as obviously she's probably still in love with him. But I think she's always gonna go that extra mile now to be great with him because she wronged him.
Do you guys think Maddie and Jake, it should be this dramatic? Because didn't Maddie steal Jake's girlfriend at one point, or something happened?
Well,
I feel like they shared.
Maddie slept with Jenna when she was still with Jake.
Yeah.
And then they had a big confrontation in front of the school.
No, they weren't together. They
yeah, they
broke
weren't
up that
together. They
night.
broke up.
They broke up.
But still.
But it was still way too soon.
Well, I feel like if they can get over that, now it's like, okay, fine, now
But
we're
I
even.
mean,
Okay, let's talk about that fight between Maddie and Jake, because I was thinking in my head, like, okay, the guys are kind of even now. Maybe we can brush it up under the rug. But then they took some low blows tonight. Like, Maddie was actually being really kind of, he's like, you'll
Yeah.
never be me. You
Yeah.
want to be me, but you're not.
Well,
and
obviously Maddie is very insecure.
Yeah, and he's I don't even know if it's insecure. I think it's that like literally everybody in his life screws him over.
Right, he's had
his
a really
parents
rough
screw him
time.
over, and then Jenna screwed him over,
Gabby
and then
screwed
Eva,
him
and
up.
now Gabby, and now his best friend. So I feel like he's probably thinking like, fuck everybody. Excuse my language.
Christina.
I think he's a little bit insecure. I think that he is still in love with Jenna, and he obviously, it's not about Gabby because he wasn't into Gabby. Like, clearly there's
Yeah.
no connection there. We saw that at the end of last season. So I don't even think it's about that. I think he is just hurt and probably is lost. You know what I mean?
So do you think that he's misdirecting his anger towards Jake when he's actually more mad at Jenna because she's with the Marine? Because every
think
time they
he
bring up the
is mad
Marine,
at
he's
Jake.
like, oh.
Yeah. I think he is mad at Jake, but I also think he's mad at himself for not, like, trying to go after Jenna.
And I think
he listened to Lacy
and
back
I
in
think with
Mexico.
Jenna, it's more like, oh, that bugs him. He's with the Marine, but like he kind of knows it's a sticky situation with them regardless.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like, I think he's probably pissed at himself that he didn't end it with Gabby and go after Jenna, because obviously there's like something going on between them. Jenna found the Marine like last minute on vacation. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
yeah,
It
and
wasn't like they'd been together forever.
And he
They've
was
been together
with
for like
Gabby.
1 week.
He was
right
with
now.
Gabby while that was happening.
Yeah.
So it's not like
But he
can be
didn't
mad.
want to be with Gabby.
but I still think that fight was kind of warranted. I mean, you don't do that. You don't
Yeah, I
sleep
agree.
with your
Yeah,
best friend's
it is, for
girlfriend.
sure.
And like, poor thing. It was her first time. Like, how sad is that?
I mean, I know that at the end of last season when they woke up together, I was like, oh my gosh, I hate her because,
So
you
mad.
know, all these things. But then it is kind of messed up that now her business is on blast in the butt of all the jokes when it was her first
they had
time.
anal?
What'd you say?
I said, oh, they had anal.
It was implied. But, you know, like Jake threw it in Maddie's face that he took her virginity, and then Jake even said, oh, it was just a meaningless hookup. Can you imagine after your first time hearing someone, just as you're going over to apologize to them, being like, oh, it was just a meaningless hookup,
Oh
and
my
you're like,
God.
well, you took my V card, bitch, so...
already
But
feels
also,
bad enough.
it kind of is meaningless. She can't think it's like she's cheating on her boyfriend with this guy, so she can't be like, "Oh, it was so special my first time." Like she's just as guilty.
Well, they
of course.
both had the opportunity to discuss their feelings like before all of this happened, and they're both kind of like, let's just forget about it and blow it over. Like, if it meant something to her, then I feel like she wouldn't have tried to get back with Maddie, or she wouldn't have been with Maddie, even though he's like, oh,
Unless
I'm
it's like
being
out
so
of
nice.
guilt.
I think that it did mean something to both of them.
Yeah,
and
it
that's
did.
the reason why she felt bad enough that she's like, well, now Maddie's trying, so I have to give it the effort because, you know, I don't want to do him that wrong, I guess. But
Do you think she's gonna get pregnant?
No. I just, straight up, I just don't think so. I don't think her and Jake will have that.
Maybe she'll just get the clap instead.
Hopefully. Here's hoping. Just an STD.
You have the clap when you say the clap. Oh boy. All right. So moving on. Sadie, meanwhile, while all this is happening, Sadie is with her mom, Darlene. Love that name.
Darlene. I feel like you have to be
Darlene.
proper when you say it. I'm Darlene.
Darlene, get over here.
We said it like two completely opposite ways.
Wait, how do you say it?
Oh, Darlene, come over here.
Jenna, who are you?
I don't know. I'm loopy. So
She's drunk,
she
guys,
is
sorry.
trying. She's trying
had her
to.
whiskey.
She had the whiskey. Yeah.
Okay, this is actually a cup of whiskey right here. She's trying to buy Sadie's love still. They go to breakfast, I guess it was, and Sadie's, just really harping on their past relationship.
You know what's
and
funny
all of
is
her
when she was
forwards.
talking to Sadie, I was thinking, you're totally your mom.
Yeah.
Like, they're the exact same person.
Yeah. That's why Sadie, projects her angle. They always say that if someone's a bully, you got to start looking at home
Which
first.
is so weird because your parents are so nice.
I'm learning so much.
I set you up perfectly for that, Jason. So touche, sir. Touche.
Thank you.
But it's not going so well for Sadie and her mom. And then they go to the car dealership where it was clearly that's the best way to do product placement in my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
Like,
Fiat.
it's got the built-in nav,
On
Bluetooth.
awkward especially, it's like, I'm eating a Snickers.
No, I still remember that Twix bar episode because I think Nikki DeLoach was here and she's like, oh, that's embarrassing. So they did do a good job. I didn't even realize.
Oh my gosh, he just kept
Or with
spitting out
the-
facts, and I was like, when do they stop? They're in the middle of an argument. He's like, or how about these?
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
That's how it is when you're at a car dealership. Like, so it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it was
but here's the thing: if my parents blew me off and then were trying to buy my love back, I would still take the gifts and then be like, "Fuck you," but give me the car.
Give me the gifts. You
Okay.
don't have my
Yeah.
love.
Here's the thing. You are terrible at forgiving people.
Thank you.
You are, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you hold grudges and you're okay with that.
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
I feel like
That's Jason.
that's Jason. I am very bad at holding grudges just because I agree with what Sadie said. It's like after a certain point, like my boyfriend and I always argue about this. He's like, someone screwed you over. You shouldn't be friends with them ever again. And I'm like, you're wasting so much energy like trying to keep these people away or like trying to be like negative towards them that it's not almost like worth it. Like you just have to move on and you know what I mean, like learn to like let go and forgive. So I'm really happy that Sadie is finally trying to do that
I would have still taken
after
the
she got
car.
her new wheels. She did take the car.
She did.
No, I know, but I would have been like, "Bye, mom," because I don't think she should forgive her mom.
No, but I think she does have to like try.
She has to do something
She has
because
no one else. Is it gonna be her and Aunt Allie forever?
She has Sergio.
Oh, yeah. Where was
That
he this
is-
episode? I
He
missed
wasn't
him.
there for. He's not there for her. Clearly, okay.
No, she needs to do something because she's just holding on to the anger, which is making her a bitter person.
Sorry to
instead
call
of-
you
I
out.
know.
But I feel like we learned a lot more about her. Like, I sort of, like, have some more
Jason
respect for
said he's
her.
gonna-
Yeah,
Talk to me.
definitely. What are you guys
Yeah,
doing?
wait,
We're
what
having a
happened?
We're
conversation.
breaking out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's sad.
Over it.
Wait, did you say breaking up or making out?
Breaking out.
Oh,
I heard breaking up, and you guys just look over and they're like,
breaking up. And Christina was so happy.
yeah.
But I do think that you start to feel bad for Sadie, and Sadie's not the kind of person who wants to be pitied
Yeah.
at all, but seeing this side of her life and hearing the things that her mom used to say to her all the time, it does kind of, make you feel some type of way about it. Can you guys stop tickling each other? Thanks.
She warned me that you guys would tickle each other.
Really?
I did.
But I didn't think that was like a legitimate thing, and now I look over and you.
It's a
It's been
legitimate.
happening for like 2 seasons, I think.
And I'm always sitting over here by myself, and they're over there
She's
just
never
tickling each other.
tickled.
No, I never get
We
touched.
know.
That's why I drink so much. Okay?
That's why she drinks.
That's why I drink, because I never get
That's why
touched
she's
by
so
you guys.
angry. If anybody listening wants to tickle Tiana, she's very easy and very open. So just
And she's
tweet her.
always drunk.
Yeah. So you have a great time.
So then we have, I was going to move on, but Sadie my favorite part of tonight's episode was when Sadie pulled up to the school and no one was there. No one told her that they were going to the party. She's texting people trying to find them. No one's
I feel
texting her
bad because
back.
she's so excited to show people she finally has a nice car.
Yeah.
Not driving around a food truck.
Well, I mean, she's
I would like to drive around a
I
food
know,
truck.
honestly.
though.
You
Like,
always have food. You
yeah,
always
I'm
be hungry.
stoked to drive
I just
that.
don't want to make the food.
Yeah.
I do. I want to make it all.
And then we have Lissa, who I love that girl.
Lissa is
She's
crazy.
nuts.
She's nuts, but in the best kind of way. Like, she's the kind of nut that like, you want to... Oh my gosh. They're still tickling each other in case you're listening.
That wasn't an
earthquake. It's annoying for us
Good
too. So she's started her new exercising program called a toner sizing.
I love
Doing
that.
the praise hands.
You know they have those things, right? There's
No.
like Christian yoga.
What does that mean? Like, how's it different than regular yoga?
You just make money on Jesus. I gotta go into that.
I don't think they want you. Just
You're really hoping.
being honest there. All right, and then lastly we have Val, who, oh my gosh, this is kind of a prediction, but like Val has to be coming back, right?
That kind of upset me when she left.
I did not see that coming.
But where is she going?
She's going to find
I know,
herself
but
and like
where?
figure
But I feel
shit
like she's
out.
gonna come back the next episode and be like, guys, I got lost.
Wouldn't it be kind of funny if they had like a Wild style episode? Like the Reese Witherspoon movie where it's just Val off on her own.
Oh yeah,
my
like
gosh.
with like her handheld.
But so her and Biggie are still having problems, so Val's still living in her office, and then she realizes she can't live there anymore once the power's out, so then she goes to Lacy and Jenna's house
And drinks all of their booze.
all of their booze.
Hammered.
All of the booze. All of the booze.
Familiar?
No, I only have one glass a night.
But she starts singing all of the booze after too.
All of the booze, all of the booze. All right. So then, after she does that, then she just leaves notes for everyone, and she puts her cats up in what was the name of the hotel?
A paw.
The Holiday Inn.
The Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn.
The Holiday Inn. And just kind of takes off, and Biggie's just standing in her office in the dark. Like,
I
how
love
do you leave
Biggie.
Biggie?
And he came to the school for her.
He's like, I love you. I need
so
you.
hot,
Come
like-
back home.
I think they'll get back together.
I don't think they broke up. I think she just sort of like skedaddled. She'll come back and be like,
Yeah,
what's up?
I think they're gonna get married. at the end of
Yeah,
the
for
season.
sure.
But here's the thing: everyone keeps telling Val that she needs to go like figure her
herself.
shit out and get her life together. And I feel like for Val, that would make her not Val anymore.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like her shit's pretty together. She's got a good job.
Yeah.
She's got a man. She's got some cats.
But I feel like that was sort of directed towards Tamara because you know how she's engaged to that
Yeah.
Marine. I feel like that was kind of like, oh, Tamara, you should take this advice. Not Val, the grown woman, but Tamara,
Yeah.
the 18-year-old that's gonna marry this guy she's known for 14 days.
Yeah.
I mean, stranger things have happened. I feel like that's very Tamara.
Like
too.
what?
That, like,
I don't know, if like someone got married after knowing a Marine for 7 days and not 14.
that is stranger than 14 days. She has got you there. Mike Malone. Mike Malone.
You better put a condom on your head because your mind's gonna be like,
It's a flavored condom. though. She
flavored
said
condom.
flavored condom.
what flavor condom would you like to have on your head?
Honestly,
But it's not for you.
Yes.
No, it's not for you. It's for your
Make your
partner.
mouth tingle.
No, we're using like a body condom.
Yeah, it's not for you. It's for your partner.
Oh, I'll have to ask him.
No, pick a flavor that you would choose.
Okay, grape. I don't know.
Nutella?
Oh my god, I want to be your partner.
I know.
That's right. Nutella.
I feel like I would like. I'd be like so plain. I'd be like vanilla.
I thought it had to be a fruit flavored. It can be anything.
they-
Okay, first of all, this is the most
Like
ridiculous
donut.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a donut.
Guys, my parents are watching this.
What you say?
I think my parents are watching this.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
And my grandma.
You got the
Hi,
cool
Grandma.
dad.
Yeah, I have the cool dad.
Ask your dad what flavor condom you would wear.
No, ask your mom. What
No. No.
All right, so we'll move on from that.
Wait, but we all said it. You didn't.
Oh, I didn't
Whiskey?
answer? I thought I did. Oh my god, it's whiskey.
Oh.
If that was a flavored condom.
I was going to say a really dirty joke, but I'm not going to do it.
Let's hear it.
Whiskey
Nope.
dick?
Yeah. Like,
I'm
gives
right
a
there
whole
with
new
you.
meaning, right?
Right there with you. We're going to be best friends after this.
Yes.
Did I miss anything that you guys wanted to talk about during
I
this
think we
episode?
talked about it all.
Yeah, I know.
Including condoms.
Yes.
So let's get into what do we do next? Predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I promise you guys, I'm not drunk, but I feel drunk right now. Like, I can't even keep my mind straight. All right, so predictions. In the next episode, we see that Jenna's popular, Maddie's unpopular, and that's all I remember from the upcoming preview. So what do you guys think is happening?
I think that's going to kind of be what gets them together again. They're going to hook up in the next episode.
You think the very next episode, or maybe
Or it's
the
gonna be
following?
leading. Yeah, oh, that's probably right.
They might, because I don't know if this is the last season. I hope it's not. But
I don't think they know either.
Yeah, I don't think they know. But I have a feeling they're gonna, prolong that as much as they can, so that people stay tuned for that kiss.
Well,
at the
I feel
very
like even
end.
if they get, I think they'll have I don't think it's going to go straight to them being together. I think it'll be like a fling.
Yeah, because they've always had that.
Yeah.
I feel like they've always been friends with benefits until one of them gets another person.
Here's my biggest question. What does Maddie do to become unpopular?
Did you hear how he talked to his best friend?
Yes.
Who's just slept with his girlfriend?
Yeah, so they should both be unpopular.
And they've been in fights like that before in front of the whole school, and it didn't affect his popularity. Nothing Maddie has done should really correlate with his popularity. So does he do something next episode, or
Maybe.
does Jenna just, having blacked out the school, make her popular? Since she's popular, someone
Maybe
has
it's
to be
because
unpopular.
he got so drunk and they didn't like it.
But everybody gets drunk
Yeah,
and
and I think
screams.
everybody wanted to get hammered too. I wish I got hammered on the beach when I was like
I know.
a teenager.
That's my biggest regret is not drinking in high school.
Wait, no, I meant like on the beach.
I mean, you can still do that. It's like 150
You should go
all
to a
weekends.
high
Yeah.
school
And just
and
get
drink
drunk.
there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's signs that say no alcohol on premises.
And then tell everybody that you want to do that Christian yoga.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
And then we'll come visit you in jail.
We'll bring you crackers.
She'll bring you whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll tickle you.
Whiskey
There we go.
crackers.
And
Sounds
I'll
like my
be
life
here.
is planned. Perfect.
It's my takeover.
Okay. I don't touch me, Jason.
Oh my God. You're so inappropriate.
Okay, so here's the thing. I definitely want to see Jenna and Maddie together, but I am so ready for Jenna to get with that hottie in the hallway who said hi to her. I want her to go on a wild fling. I loved her the best when she was that bad girl when she's with Colin.
Oh, I loved her.
And I
didn't like
want
that.
Jenna the bad girl back.
I didn't like that one.
I didn't like
I
that.
loved her with
We
Colin.
love Jenna the bad girl.
No, I didn't even.
yes.
I tolerated her with Luke. I did not like her.
Oh, I
with,
loved her with Colin. They
Colin,
need to
that
bring
was the
back
best.
Colin was bad.
I liked
Colin
that.
I know.
Made her. She wore eyeliner with Colin.
Yes,
You don't do that in high school unless you are depressed.
No.
That's so true.
No.
So true.
No, that is a terrible thing to say for all you high school girls that are watching. Eyeliner, when tasteful, is beautiful.
When tasteful.
When tasteful. But you're in high school, so you don't know what that is. So don't try.
Actually, my parents wouldn't let me wear eyeliner in high school.
Mine either.
Mine did, but I just didn't.
Cool parents.
Yeah.
You have the cool parents.
I'm a cool mom.
All right. Well, Ashley, tell us about your upcoming projects. You have unconventionally. I told you guys I'm having a brain spasm. Unconventionally, LA. Mm-hmm. Tell us what you can about it, because I know it's still kind of being worked on right now.
Sure, yeah. Well, we finished the first season, so it's really exciting. It's a comedy, but it's not funny. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well,
It's
if
really
you want it, it's got to be funny.
Gee, thanks. It's about this girl. She just moves to LA. She's brand new. She's in her 20s. She doesn't really know what she wants to do. So, like almost everyone in Los Angeles. And it's just sort of her trying to figure out what she wants to do. She's still in school, and then she decides halfway through the season that she wants to be a photographer, and I am one of the ditzy models. And I am love-struck the whole time. Without giving too much away,
Okay.
I'm pretty much just like on the heels of this one model. And if you saw this kid, you would be too.
Oh, now we're watching.
Now I need to watch. And you just had a movie come out with starring Nicolas Cage, and you're also in it, and it's called The Runner. What can you tell us about that?
That is not funny. It is. It is a political drama. It's amazing. I think Austin Stark, he wrote it. He also directed it, and it's really great. It's about the 2010 Louisiana oil spill, and it's just sort of this crazy relationship between a politician, but also his family. Without giving too much away, there's a lot of inner workings, but it's really great. It's Wendell Pierce, Connie Nielsen, like really, really, really great people. Sarah Paulson, really, really great stuff.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it all. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had
Thank
so
you for
much fun with
having
you.
me. Thank you.
Yes.
I had the best time.
Sorry to your parents.
Yeah. Sorry to your grandma.
She loved it, I'm sure.
Tell everyone where they can find you all over social media.
I'm on Instagram at Ashley Arpel G.
All right. And Jason and Christina, where can they find you guys?
You can find me on everything at Jason Eichler.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Zias, and comment below on YouTube to let us know if you think Tiana has a drinking problem.
And let us know what flavor condom you would be in.
That's the biggest question of the night. Make sure you follow AfterBuzz TV on all social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV. Make sure you check out all the other shows that we do here on the network. Jason is being mean again.
I'm literally smiling.
We do so many shows throughout the week, so make sure you check all of them out. And you can find me on social media at the Tiana Hobson. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.